Alright, now let us see the B part of it. We have finished with the A part. Let us see the B part of it. Write the name and structure of the saturated compound in which the carbon atoms are arranged in the rings. So since this is a saturated compound, saturated means there will be single bonds between the two carbon atoms, and we can have cyclo, and completing the tetravalency of carbon, we will attach 2H 2H over here. So this becomes cyclohexane. Cyclohexane. Alright, cyclohexane. Give the number of single bonds present in this compound. Number of single bonds present. So how many CH bonds are present over here? CH bonds. Number of CH bonds. CH bonds is 12, and CC bonds, you can see that CC single bonds is 6. So total single bonds are 18. Total single bonds are 18. Alright, let's come to next question. Write the molecular formula of second and third members of the homologous series whose first member is methane. Alright, first member is methane. So first member is methane, means it is CH4. First member is CH4, and the homologous series next member differs by one CH2. So the next member will be what? C2H6. Adding another CH2 to it, what we will get? C3H8. So name of C2H6 is what? This is known as ethane, and this is known as propane. So the second member and third member of this homologous series methane is ethane and propane. Alright, let's see the next question. Write the structural formula of ethanol. What happens when it is heated with excess of concentrated sulfuric acid? So you can see this question is again repeated in 2017. Again it is repeated. We had it in 2019, in 2017 this is again repeated. Structural formula of ethanol. Structural formula of ethanol is what? C2 and C2H5OH. C2H5OH. And what happens when it is heated with excess of concentrated sulfuric acid? So when it is heated with conc sulfuric acid, what happens? Sulfuric acid behaves as a dehydrating agent, and this becomes C2H4. C2H4, that is ethene is formed, and H2O comes out. H2O comes out. Write the chemical equation for the reaction stating the role of H2SO4. H2SO4, this behaves as a dehydrating agent. H2SO4 behaves as a dehydrating agent. Alright, coming to the next question, that is distinguish between esterification and saponification reaction with the help of chemical equations for each. Alright, esterification. What is esterification reaction? Let us see first esterification reaction. Esterification reaction, that is when an acid such as CH3COOH plus an alcohol such as C2H5OH, when they react together, alright, again we are using concentrated sulfuric acid over here, and the temperature is around 150 degrees centigrade. Alright, in this condition what will happen? Acetic acid, H will come out and OH will come out from here, and this will become CH3COO C2H5 plus H2O. So we have one side we have got ethyl, the other side we have got methyl. We call it as alphabetically, E comes first, so we call it as ethyl methyl ester. Ethyl methyl ester, and this reaction is called as esterification reaction. Alright, then another esterification we did, another is saponification. In saponification, what we do, we take this ester, just now what we had written ester, that is CH3COO C2H5, and in this ester, when you add alkali to this ester NaOH, what it will form? This will form CH3COONA, that is salt of the acid plus ethanol will be regenerated. Ethanol will be regenerated. Alright, this is called sodium ethanoate. Sodium ethanoate plus ethanoic acid is formed. State 1 use of each. Esters and saponification process. One use of each. Alright. So this esterification reaction. What is the use of esterification reaction? Use of esterification reaction. It is used for the preparation of perfumes. Alright, preparation of perfumes. And saponification, this is esterification. Alright, then after that saponification, use of saponification. Used to prepare soap. This is used to prepare soap. Alright, let's see next question. Why are certain compounds called hydrocarbons? Write the general formula of homologous series of alkanes, alkenes, alkynes, and also draw the structure of the first member of each series. Alright, so why are certain compounds called hydrocarbons? Now hydrocarbons are what? Hydrocarbons are substances which contain only carbon and hydrogen. Which contain only carbon and hydrogen in different ratios. Alright, so write the general formula of homologous series of alkanes. Alkanes, the general formula of alkanes is CnH2n plus 2. General formula of alkenes is CnH2n. That of alkynes is CnH2n minus 2. So write the name of reaction that converts alkenes to alkanes. Converts alkenes to alkanes, and also write a chemical equation to show the necessary condition for the reaction to occur. Alright, alkenes is converting to alkanes. So you have to write the name of reaction by which an alkene is converted to alkane. So alkene means a double bond and alkane means a single bond. So this is converted to alkane. That means to convert one double bond to single bond, we add two hydrogen. So the reaction by which an alkene is converted to alkane is called hydrogenation, because we are adding hydrogen, so it is called hydrogenation. All right, it is called hydrogenation. Write the name of reaction that converts alkenes to alkanes and also write a chemical equation to show the necessary conditions for the reaction to occur. So for converting a alkene to an alkane, all right, that is adding hydrogen to it. What do you require? Nickel or palladium as a catalyst. Nickel or palladium as a catalyst, and the temperature should be around 150 degrees centigrade. The temperature should be, that is alkene is converted to alkane. All right, let us see the next question. While studying the saponification reaction, what do you observe when you mix an equal amount of colorless vegetable oil and 20% aqueous solution of NaOH in the beaker? Alright, that is when saponification reaction is carried out. When saponification reaction is carried out, that is, we are taking vegetable oil and we are adding aqueous solution of NaOH. Vegetable oil, this is ester, and when you are adding NaOH to it, what will happen? What options we are getting over here? See what options we are getting over here, that the color of the mixture has become dark brown. No, this is wrong. The brisk effervescence, no gas will come out, so no, this is also wrong. Then the outer surface of the beaker has become hot. This will be the correct option. The outer surface of the beaker has become cold. This is also wrong. So the right option is, that is, the outer surface of the beaker has become hot. Alright, let's come to next question. That is, a student requires hard water for an experiment in his laboratory, which is not available in the neighboring area. In the laboratory, there are some salts which, when dissolved in distilled water, can convert into hard water. Select from the following groups of salt a group, each salt of which, when dissolved in distilled water, will make it hard. Alright, now let us see first, right over here, that is hard water. What all salts are present in hard water? Alright, hard water, what all salts are present in hard water? We have calcium or magnesium sulfate. Then we have calcium or magnesium chloride, and we have calcium or magnesium bicarbonates. Alright, bicarbonates. So these are the salts which are present in hard water, and if you have to make hard water, then what we should do when dissolved in hard water will make it hard. That is what all options we are given: sodium chloride and potassium chloride. No, this will be a wrong option. Sodium sulfate and potassium sulfate, this is also a wrong option. Sodium sulfate and calcium sulfate, again sodium will not be there. Calcium sulfate and calcium chloride, this is the right option. Alright, calcium sulfate and calcium chloride, this is the right option. Let's come to next question, that is, what happens when ethanol is burnt in air? When ethanol, it is burnt in air, ethanol is also, ethanol when it is burnt in air, C2H5OH, when it is burnt in air, this will form CO2 and H2O. So you have 2 CO2 and H2O. Balancing we'll have to do, that is, this will become 4 CO2 and H, how many H we have? 5 2s are 10 plus 2 12. So we have 6 H2O over here. We have got 2 oxygen over here, and on this side we have got 4 2s are 8, 8 plus 6, that is 14 over here. So we may write 6 O2 over here. So this becomes 12 plus 2, 14 over here. Alright, so C2H5OH, when it burns in oxygen, this will give out CO2, H2O, and light will also be given out, plus heat will also be given out. Energy we will be getting, heat also and light also. Ethanol is burnt in air. Then ethanol is heated with excess of concentrated sulfuric acid. This we have done so many times. That is C2H5OH. When you add conc sulfuric acid to it and heat it at 443 Kelvin, then we get C2H4 and H2O. H2SO4 behaves as a dehydrating agent. Then the third one, a piece of sodium is dropped in ethanol, that is C2H5OH plus Na. When sodium is dropped, this will form C2H5ONa, and H2 will be released over here. Alright, sodium ethanoate, sodium ethoxide, sorry. This is sodium ethoxide. Sodium ethoxide will be formed and hydrogen will be coming out. Coming to the next question, that is, two carbon compounds X and Y have the molecular formula C4H8 and C5H12 respectively. Alright, then which one is likely to show addition reaction? Now addition reaction, this is shown by alkenes. Now over here, see, we have got C4H8, that is CnH2n, and this is C5H12. So this is an alkane and this is not an alkene. So which one of these is most likely to show addition reaction? So this one, C4H8, will show addition reaction. Justify your answer. Justify your answer. What? C4H8 is an alkene, and alkenes are unsaturated compounds which can add hydrogen to it to form an alkane, saturated compound alkane. Alright, also give the chemical equation to explain the process of addition reaction in this case. So C4H8, so C4 we can write C4 and H8. So this is 2 hydrogen over here, and completing the tetravalency, we have got 1 hydrogen over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is C4H8, and when hydrogen is reacting over here, this will take place in the presence of nickel or palladium catalyst, at 150 degrees centigrade. So what this will form? 1, 2, 3, and this will now become a saturated alkane, that is C3H8. Sorry, it's a C4